This week in Weird Giraffe Games.
Hi, I'm Nick, and this is This Week in Weird Giraffe Games, a look into the life of a publisher.
And this is Klaus. I'm Carla. I've been running Weird Giraffe Games for about 9 years, and we make games with classic mechanisms with a twist of weird, like Fire in the Library, Logic and Lore, Way Too Many Cats, I don't know, other games too. At one point, Nick and I got super burnt out, and so now we're trying to figure out how to be passionate and productive in a more healthy and sustainable way, and maybe we can all learn how to do this together.
Yeah, and we're going to be sharing all the stuff that we learn with you every week or so. So let's talk about what happened this week. What happened with you this week?
Okay. Well, I went through, we were going to the Pacific Northwest on a trip, so I was getting a lot of our prototypes ready to go. We actually didn't do an episode while we were there, so this covers like 2 weeks, because it turns out it's hard to record stuff when you're traveling and doing stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we wanted to, but, maybe we will be better about it in the future. Only time will tell. But anyway, so I went through and I updated a bunch of prototypes because I always like to be prepared, so I can play test the right game with the right group of people so I can get the right playtesting feedback. And so one of the things I did is I completely redid all of my my playtesting note system. I used to use Sheets, which is a Google thing, but it's more like Excel, but it has tabs on it so I could have it all together. But I had this weird system where I kind of made Sheets look like docs, and it wasn't great to use on mobile. They didn't make Sheets into docs into mobile version. But I recently discovered that docs has tabs now. So instead of an infinitely long doc where you can't find anything, now I have a main playtesting doc, and each game has its own tab. And so as I was going through, I was putting all the information into the same thing, so I wouldn't have 5 different playtesting notes on different docs and having it be so hard to find. That was really cool. It's still not exactly what I want, because if there's any games I'm working on with other people, I could give them access to all the notes on everything, or right now I'm just making a doc and sharing that and then linking it in the big playtesting doc, and I mean at least it has a link, so I'm not going to be losing a lot of docs.
Yeah, so if you know any good playtesting notes methods, put it in the comments and let's chat about it. So we were last week in the Pacific Northwest. We flew up to Seattle, spent a few days there, and then went down to Portland. So we had an awesome time visiting with all the Pacific Northwest game designers, game industry people there. We had an opportunity to play some of the new upcoming Flat Out games that are super exciting. I think if you like their games, you're going to really like the upcoming stuff. May have cats involved with them. We also, while we were there, went to Industry Night at Blue Highway in Queen Anne neighborhood in Seattle. That was amazing to meet up with a bunch of industry people, aspiring game designers, game developers. Did you?
There's publishers, there's art people. If you're in the industry, you can come talk. A lot of people do playtesting, but it's not specifically a playtesting night. So you could just come and meet all the people in the area, which is really cool because every time I go, I meet new designers, but I also see people I've known for a few years. It's a good opportunity.
Yeah, it was awesome to meet some new people who were interested in coming into game design from other industries there. So it was really exciting to see new people coming in. So we also had an opportunity to take the train down from Seattle to Portland, which was really cool, spending the 4 hours on the way down. We played some maybe Animal Kingdom's card game that might be coming in the future. It was really good. It was one of the submissions to our make a 18 card game contest. So that was pretty fun to play. But then down in Portland, we met up with all of the Portland people and had impromptu Sasha Con. That was exciting to see people there. Ananda was there visiting. Ashwin came down from Seattle, and we had a convention where we were able to play a whole bunch of prototypes. We played Satchel Quest coming out from Weird City Games. That was just on Kickstarter. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out because it was a really cool bag building roguelike. I don't know what a roguelike
it was like
is.
a dungeon where
Crawl?
you'd build your bag, and the cool part, in my opinion, was that each of the tokens had a back and a front, and so you pull the token, and it might be a weapon, or it might be defense, or gold, or whatever, and then you had to choose, which side you were going to put it on, and then put it on the spaces. And like for enemies, you had to like attack it so much to kill it so you could get the experience, but like you also had to defend. But there's also like gems that are, if you surrounded them with gold, then they would give you more money. And at the same time, like you have to go layer by layer, so you have to fill the first section, and then the second section, and then the third section, and so you don't know what exactly will be surrounding what until you get to that point.
Yeah, it was like if Cascadia and Quacks got together and had a baby. This is probably it. So if you like both of those games, check it out. So we were down in Portland and we were playing some Great Western Trail, Dune Uprising, Lost Ruins of Arnak. We played a bunch of deck builder worker placement games. I don't know why.
I mean, we started on one day doing it, and then we did another one the next day, and we realized what was happening, so we might as well play the next one on the third day, so we could like really thoroughly understand how deck builder worker placements work.
Yeah. So we really enjoyed hanging out with all the Pacific Northwest people up there. Really thank everybody for hosting us. I think it was an amazing time just to see everybody get away from the hot that is in Houston. It's still hot here right now. It was awesome to be able to wear a hoodie without getting sweaty. So can't wait to get up there again. Mm-hmm. So what else were you up to last week?
Well, we did get to playtest a lot of games. I also redid my games deck, which is basically this tool that I use where every game I'm working on or expansion or whatever has its own card. And then I can like just write notes on it or see like what the latest thing I need to do on it, or like playtest. It's like, oh, playtest the co-op mode. And so I can, like when I go to playtest, I take out the card and I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. This is like the important things. And then I can do the thing and make notes and it's all together. And I really like it because like I have a spreadsheet that like generates it. Like it goes from Excel to InDesign with mail merge. And then I print it out and I can write on it and I can do all these things in person, and then I can take the notes back to my big playtesting doc, whatever. But like being able to like see it and like have a thing for everything I'm working on means I don't forget stuff. And we also were able to do the scheduling because like things have happened in the past like year, 2 years, 5 years. So the schedule that we had made is gonna be different now. But being able to like organize like, this is what the rest of 2025 looks like, and here's 2026 and 2027, and where's this game gonna go, and how is this gonna like happen? I think that like was really good from like a visual perspective and just a discussion perspective, instead of just being like, hey, when is like the Reef and Ruins expansion gonna be? I don't know, 2027? Who knows when is there? So I really like that. And I also, this time, I previously had this system and it was working until I left all of it in a Chicago airport and it was lost forever. So when I redid it, instead of all using the same sleeve, I color coded them. So based on whether it was like ready to play test, if I should work on it soon, if it's more like of a future thing, and I should just like put it off until like I do things that need to be done now. And I thought that was really good. But after we did the scheduling exercise where we put everything somewhere, what I want to go back and do is like categorize like the sleeve based on the year, and then do something else, maybe a highlighter or a sticker or something to say like whether it's ready to play test and things like that. So yeah, but I think that's a really cool way to like organize like all the projects if you have more than one game that you're working on.
Yeah. So other things I did, if you are wondering whether you should be a self-publisher or you should have your game signed by a publisher, you should think about whether or not you like doing game design stuff or you like doing taxes and business and accounting, because I had to send in the taxes. So if everybody's following along on the tax saga, our business taxes are complete, sent in. They had to be physically sent in the mail, which I don't know. Alabama, I think, is still behind the times and not accepting digital stuff. But now that we're fully moved over to Texas, that'll be the last time I have to do that. Also, on the publishing front, I've been working with Amazon to get our games up there so you could get them with Prime shipping. That is going pretty okay. Finally getting a lot of the titles up into Amazon that should have been there. I've been fighting with the Amazon safety compliance, and what I've been doing is it's been fun.
I wouldn't say it's fun because like you've talked about both taxes and Amazon probably on each of these videos, so
yeah,
it's an ongoing thing that will maybe never end.
But now it's done.
Well,
or at
for
least
now. Taxes are done. Amazon, I mean, they take things down randomly for reasons or something.
Yeah,
so
who knows how they
I
work.
don't know. But yeah. Also on the publishing front, there's always more emails, and apparently this cat needs to get in the way.
Always more cats.
Well, I mean, I wish there was always more cats. That would be more pleasant to deal with than more emails. But yeah. But one exciting thing is that I've been talking with one of our friends, and she might be helping out with sales and marketing, which is by far my least favorite part of publishing. I'm okay with it. I am way better at doing it for other people than I am for myself. Like if I am at a convention, I might take a break by going to one of my friends' booths and like helping sell their games, because like I don't know, there's just so much less stress when it's not your own thing that you spent like 5 years making, and then it's like, oh, please like the thing that I spent all of my time on. So yeah, and also that will help us like do way more things and just be less stressed, hopefully.
Yeah. I also got a notebook. That was cool. I'm learning about how Obsidian can help. It's an app on your phone for taking notes. I'm trying to make an effort to actually learn the things that I'm learning by writing them down and referencing them in the future. Obsidian has a really cool way of connecting all the notes together that I've been learning about, and hopefully I'll be able to recall all the information that I'm learning. It's exciting.
So that's it. That was our last 2 weeks. And hopefully some of this sticks and we can just be better.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you next time. If you have any comments or thoughts, put them down in the comments section or send us a message or something. We'd love to hear if you're getting anything out of this. So I'm Nick, this is Carla, and this is Weird Giraffe Games.
This week in Weird Giraffe Games.
That's it.
Yeah.